Come to think of it, have you ever wondered what your happiest day is? Well, my happiest day is on my wedding day. That is my happiest day. I don't know how to express it, but taking you back to that day.
On the day of my wedding, the whole village seemed to be filled with music, laughter, and joy. It was as if the skies themselves had blessed us with the perfect weather, clear and warm. People had come from near and far, and everyone was dressed in their best, bright colors all around, like a field of flowers. Early that morning, my family and I gathered for the final touches. My sisters helped me tie my wrapper and adjust my beads, while my mother kept fussing over me, patting my face, making sure every detail was just right. My father looked at me with so much pride, I could feel it like the sun on my skin. By the time I walked out, my groom's family was already waiting with their gifts, baskets full of yams, rice, and kola nuts piled high, and cloths wrapped in bundles. My heart skipped a beat when I saw him, standing tall, smiling. His eyes sparkled, and he looked like he'd won the biggest prize in the world. I couldn't help but grin back. The traditional ceremony was filled with laughter and excitement. Elders cracked jokes, uncles and aunts clapped in rhythm, and even the little children couldn't hold back their giggles. There was drumming, there was singing, and then, when it was time, I took the cup of palm wine from my father's hand and danced over to my husband. He took a sip, and just like that, we were married. The whole crowd cheered, people threw their hands in the air, and everyone started heading to the reception with a new energy. I don't know how long we danced, but I remember it felt like no one wanted to stop. Young, old, friends, family, everyone took turns joining in, spinning, laughing, dancing their hearts out. By the time we got to the reception, food was already waiting. People lined up for jollof rice, pepper soup, roasted goat meat, and all kinds of dishes. The smell alone was enough to make anyone's mouth water. Plates were filled, passed around, and everywhere you looked, people were eating and chatting, nodding their heads in enjoyment. My husband and I had our first dance as a couple, while the band played a lively tune. We swayed to the music, surrounded by cheers and applause. Soon, everyone joined us on the dance floor. I remember my uncle, usually so serious, jumping in and trying to outdance everyone. People were shouting and clapping, encouraging each other. As the sun began to set, the music slowed down a little, but the laughter never stopped. Even the little children, who had danced and played all day, were still running around, giggling and chasing each other. People stayed as long as they could, sharing stories, taking pictures, and making sure we knew how loved and supported we were. By the end of the day, I was tired but so happy. My husband held my hand, and as we looked around at everyone, I realized this was what true joy felt like. It wasn't just the ceremony or the food, it was all of us together, celebrating, laughing, making memories that would last a lifetime. It was, truly, the happiest day of my life.